Good morning class 12. Welcome back to the class. Today we will start a new chapter, inverse trigonometric function. Before we go to that inverse trigonometric function, let us just take a quick recap of what we have done in grade 11. Chapter number 3, trigonometric function. If you are able to recall, this is the graph of the function f of x equal to sin x, and this is the graph of the function f of x equal to cos x. This is 1 minus 1. Okay, now in chapter 1 I have said how to verify whether a given function, if we have the graph, then by graph how to verify whether a given function is 1-1 function or not. It is a 1-1 function or not. Then we had a test which is known as horizontal line test. I will draw a line. So this is the line y equal to 1 by 2, horizontal line parallel to x axis. What do we see? For different values of x, we have same value of y. We have same value of y. So what can we say? For x1, x2, x3, x4, distinct values of x, we have the same value y. So it is not a 1-1 function. It is not a 1-1 function. Right? Understood? अब मान लो this is a function but not a 1-1 function. From set A to set B, this is a function f. तो trigonometric function f of x equal to sin x क्या होता है? Mapping is done from R to -1 to +1, right? Domain is the set of real numbers and range is real numbers from -1 to +1. Okay, so obviously it is going to be a many to one function. अब इसमें inverse function means the domain will become range and range will become domain. So A to B you have a function f. So B to A you will have f inverse. Now if I see f inverse is a relation, not a function, because for one element in the domain set you have more than one images in the codomain set. So it is a relation, not a function. तो inverse trigonometric function, अगर हम पूरी domain और range में बात करें, they do not exist. It is a relation, not a function. So if we are saying inverse trigonometric function, then definitely we have to go for precision. We have to apply certain constraints so that it become a function. It should exist. So any function which is 1-1 and onto, only such functions are invertible function. The inverse exists only to the function which are 1-1 and onto. So in this graph sin x, we know that for every x belongs to R, sin x belongs to -1 to +1. Understood? So if you look at this graph from 0 to pi by 2, as x increases from 0 to pi by 2, sin x increases from 0 to 1. This is what we are observing. So half of the range is completed here. If I move ahead from pi by 2, again I get the same values, positive values. So it will not be a 1-1 function. So what I will do, I will come in the fourth quadrant, that is negative and clockwise direction, minus pi by 2. At minus pi by 2, what is the value of sin x? -1. So in grade 11 you have done principal solution of f of x equal to sin x. Principal solution is an interval of 180 degrees including the first quadrant. First quadrant must be there because in first quadrant all the trigonometric functions are positive. So जितनी भी उनकी रेंज है उसमें पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में आ गई. नेगेटिव वैल्यूज के लिए या तो हम सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में जाएं उसी के कंटिन्यूएशन में, या फिर हम फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में आए. अंडरस्टूड? So that values, the 180 degree, the interval of 180 degree should be in succession. जब quadrants must be in succession, एक के बाद एक, consecutive, one after another. ऐसा नहीं कि first quadrant ले लिया और third quadrant ले लिया. No, it should be in continuation. So principal solution of f of x equal to sin x is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So if you observe, I'll rub it and I'll draw the graph of sin x just from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2 and this is plus pi by 2. This is minus 1 and this is 1. So look at the graph. This is the graph. Now, if I go for horizontal line test, this graph clearly passes the test. For one value of x, you have only one unique value of y. Okay? So, it is definitely a 1-1 function from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay? So, if I say set A minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Set B minus 1 to plus 1. It is a 1-1 function. So A to B, f exists. So B to A, f inverse will also exist. Okay. So inverse trigonometric function exist करेंगे अगर हम उनकी डोमेन को confine कर दें, constraint apply कर दें. So f of x equal to sin inverse x. Now here x belongs to minus 1 to plus 1 and f of x belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So the interval of principal solution will become the range of inverse function of sin inverse x. And one more thing, children, do not get confused. Sin inverse x does not mean 1 upon sin x. No, it is wrong. It's not that. Sin inverse x is the inverse function of sine. It's not reciprocal of sine. 1 upon sin x is cosec x. Got it? So this is absurd if I say sin inverse x is equal to 1 upon sin x. Don't think that this is sin x whole to the power minus 1. No. This notation sin inverse, it represents inverse function. कि set A से set B में आपके पास function है f and f is sin x. So B से A में आपके पास function होगा f inverse. F inverse means sin inverse x. समझ रहे हैं? So inverse trigonometric function for sine, it exists only in the principal solution. तो 11th क्लास के principal solutions को दोबारा से याद कर लो, दोबारा से रेफर कर लो अपनी 11th की बुक. The solution of the interval of principal solutions for all the trigonometric function will become the range of inverse trigonometric function. Okay, so sin inverse x is an inverse trigonometric function and it exists only in the interval of principal solution of sine, right? So f of x equal to sin inverse x. Here x belongs to minus 1 to plus 1 domain and range f of x belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. ठीक है जी. अब बात करते हैं cos की. cos का ग्राफ याद कर लो. This is 1, 0 and this is pi by 2. So this is minus 1. Horizontal line test fast. So what is the principal solution for cos x? 0 to pi. So this will become the range of cos inverse x. F of x equal to cos inverse x. X belongs to minus 1 to plus 1 and f of x belongs to 0 to pi. This is about cos, right? अब ग्राफ याद करो tan x का. What is the range of tan x? Minus infinity to plus infinity. And if you are able to recall the graph, this is the graph of tan x. This is the graph of tan x. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Horizontal line test. Passed. So it exists. Inverse function of tan exists in the interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Except at minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. because tan minus pi by 2 is minus infinity, tan pi by 2 is infinity, does not exist. So for tan x, minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2, or you can say any odd multiple of pi by 2 is not included in the domain. So here f of x equal to tan inverse x. X belongs to minus infinity to plus infinity, and f of x belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Extreme points are excluded. This is an open bracket. Open bracket means extreme points excluded. Closed bracket means extreme points are included. So this is sin inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x. आगे चलते हैं. ओके, अब ग्राफ याद करो. कोसेक x, sin 0 is 0, so cosec 0 is infinity. Okay, now got it? Same. This is the graph of cosec x from minus pi to plus pi. So if I take the interval 0 to pi, I get only positive values. याद करो cosec x का f of x equal to cosec x. तो domain x belongs to r minus 2n pi where n is an integer. Why r minus 2n pi? At even multiple of 90. Sorry, r minus n pi. At even multiple of 90, cosec x does not exist. So this is the domain. And what is the range of cosec x? F belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. Right? You will not get the values of cosec from minus 1 to plus 1. यहाँ आएगा ही नहीं cosec x. Right? So for cosec inverse, अब ये horizontal line इसको vertical line test pass करना है. Up to here, I don't want this horizontal line test passed. Up to here, horizontal line test passed. Just this point is not included. So f of x equal to cosec inverse x. X belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. So f belongs to minus pi by 2 to 0 union 0 to pi by 2. 0 is not included because at 0 it does not exist. Cosec x does not exist, right? So you have to confine the intervals, children. You have to confine the intervals. So f of x equal to cosec inverse x. In the same way, recall the graph of sec x. Okay, now 0 to pi by 2, I can take all the positive values of cosec x. Range of cosec x is same as the range of sec x, right? As the range of cos x is same even in comparison with sin x. But if I take fourth quadrant, again sec is positive here. So I will take 0 to pi. What happens? Horizontal line test passed. Understood? So f of x equal to sec inverse x. X belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity, and f belongs to cosec inverse x, इसमें f belongs to, I had mentioned earlier, minus pi by 2 to 0 union 0 to pi by 2. Same goes for cosec, sec inverse. F belongs to 0 to pi by 2 union pi by 2 to 0, pi by 2 to pi. Okay? So pi by 2 is not included here. Pi by 2 के ऊपर sec x does not exist. It is not defined. So existence of inverse trigonometric function is possible only if we confine the domain. जैसे for example square root function f of x equal to under root x. We have to say that f belongs to R plus only then it is a function, otherwise it is a relation. इसकी range को हम contract कर देते हैं, reduce कर देते हैं. Because suppose I take x equal to 9, simple, square root of 9 is plus or minus 3. So for one element in the domain set you are getting two images, it will be relation. ठीक है ना? इसलिए we have to confine, we have to apply the constraint to the range. So f belongs to R plus. So range of the square root function is always a subset of 0 to infinity. Understood, children? So this is what we have discussed today, the existence of inverse trigonometric function. We'll explore the topic in the next class.